All right, today we are diving into a tool that's, frankly, becoming a must-have for anyone who works with words. I'm talking about Winston AI. So, if you're looking for a practical, straight-to-the-point guide on how to spot AI-generated text, well, you are in exactly the right place. Let me just ask you something, straight up. If I gave you a piece of text right now, could you, with 100% confidence, tell me if a human wrote it or if an AI did? It is getting so much harder, right? And that little bit of doubt, that uncertainty, that's a huge new challenge we're all facing. And this isn't some abstract, down-the-road kind of problem. Oh no, this is happening every single day. You got educators looking at essays, editors sifting through submissions, creators just trying to keep their brand voice consistent. Suddenly, telling human and machine apart is this constant, daily hurdle. And let's be really clear here, okay? This is not about being against technology. Not at all. It's about protecting the value of authentic, original human work. Knowing where your content is coming from isn't just a nice to have anymore. It's absolutely critical for quality and, integrity. So, what do we do about this dilemma? Well, let's meet the tool that was literally built to solve this problem. Let's talk about Winston AI. What's really cool about Winston AI is its laser focus. This isn't some clunky do-everything scanner. It's a precision tool built for the people who are in the trenches every day, the educators, the writers, the content pros. Its entire purpose is to give you clarity so you can be confident about the originality of the work you're looking at. So, how does this thing actually work? You might be picturing some super complex technical process, but honestly, the beauty of this tool is just how simple it is. It's designed to give you a clear, easy-to-understand results without needing a user manual the size of a phone book. The whole thing really boils down to just 3 easy steps. First, you just paste your text or upload a file, easy enough. Second, you click Analyze. Behind the scenes, the system is scanning for all those little telltale signs of AI. Things like predictable sentence structures and, bonus, it checks for plagiarism at the same time. And then step 3, you get your score. A simple, clear probability of how likely it is that an AI wrote it. So let's make this real. Look at the human text on the left. You can almost feel the rhythm, right? There's a mix of different sentence lengths, a little personality. Now look at the AI text on the right. Sure, it's grammatically perfect, but it can feel a little flat, a bit too uniform, maybe missing that human spark. Seeing them side by side like this really shows you what the detector is picking up on. Okay, so getting a score is great, but how do you make sure you're getting the best, most accurate result possible? Let's go over a couple of quick pro tips to really get the most out of every single scan. Look, it really comes down to this. More data and more context equals a better result. First off, always try to use longer pieces of text. A short little paragraph doesn't give the AI much to work with. A whole article? Now you're talking. Second, don't just look at the final percentage. Dive into the sentence-by-sentence breakdown to see exactly what's being flagged. And finally, and this is huge, use your brain. You know the context of the work better than any tool ever will. And that brings me to what is probably the most important point of all. It's so tempting to just see a score and treat it like gospel, right? But you really have to see this as a partnership, a team-up between this smart piece of tech and your own professional expertise. Here's maybe the best way to think about it. Winston AI is like your expert consultant. It does the legwork, it gathers the evidence, it points out all the red flags, and gives you a data-backed report. But at the end of the day, you're the boss. You're the final authority. Your expertise is the thing that really matters. So, to put it as simply as I can, that score is just a data point. A really, really helpful one, for sure, but it's the starting line for your evaluation. It is not the finish line. It's a tool meant to empower your judgment, never ever to replace it. And I'll just leave you with this one last thing to chew on. As these AI models get better and better, almost impossible to tell from a human, what are we going to start to care about more? Where a piece of writing came from, or just how good it is? That's a question I think we're all going to be grappling with very, very soon. Thanks for listening.